Gabi, this right here, girl, this thing you see behind me, your social blade, that is a direct result of the way that you treat people.
There's so much drama going on right now.
Girl, she already done had her.
Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I am back with another video. I want to apologize in advance because I do have a house full of people. They are literally in the next room. I have my door shut. I'm using my Yeti mic. I'm gonna try to cut out any background noise, but just keep in mind if you hear something, Eric's watching football and his little brother is playing like Crash Bandicoot. So we're gonna try to power through this video. Now, I know that this video is late. I wanted to get this video up on Friday, but there was some drama with Jeffree Star and Shane uploaded the finale to the series. So that is why you are getting this video today. I apologize for it being like a day or two late. However, there have been more developments in this whole Gabbie Hanna story. You guys, as well as many other people, have seen my other video about Gabbie Hanna and my issue with Gabbie and how she sent me so many text messages trying to like plead her case with me as if like I'm somebody that she should even be doing that with. But since I have waited, we have got a little bit more tea. Jen Dent as well as Alx James have uploaded videos as well. I feel like there's probably going to be someone else that will probably end up coming forward on Gabbie. Like at this point, it's just like Gabbie is just not paying attention to this. And I know that one of the things that she specifically said to me when I spoke to her the first time about Trisha is she was like, could you please let me know if my social blade is red? Could you please let me know if I'm losing a lot of subscribers? Because obviously that means a lot to her. And as you can tell from the thumbnail of this video, Gabbie is now losing hundreds of thousands of subscribers just in this thumbnail alone. If you look and you add everything up, it's about 100,000 subscribers. And that seems like that's going to be like the trend for her from now on unless she addresses this. That's literally like what people want from Gabbie. Like, we know that Gabbie is not probably going to tell the truth because I don't think that that's really in her nature. However, anyway, let's just get into this video. I don't know how long it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of reading and a bunch of different things that I'm going to say. I wanted to start out with this whole statement that Gabbie issued to Deanna as well as Jessi. I'm not going to read that statement. There was just one thing that was said in that I really wanted to talk on for just a moment. So in this statement, Gabbie said, my only tweet to him referring to Curtis Lepore was in 2013, 4 months before TMZ broke the story. At that time, I had no way of knowing what was going on. Her and I had not met yet, she's referring to Jessi, and I wasn't friends with any of his friends. I heard the news with everyone else. And then there's another part of this statement where she says, I've looked on the internet and I can't find anything, so it must not be there. Where's this proof that you speak of, Gabbie? You are a known tweet deleter. We've already like confirmed in like so many different drama videos as well as on Twitter that you have replied to Curtis Lepore. Period. Like, there's no getting around that. It's been addressed. You have replied to Curtis Lepore on one of his selfies. You replied to him after the fact, knowing what happened between him and Jessi, saying that you were honored to be like in the same group of people as him. So that in and of itself is a lie. And this is just my opinion. I don't know if Gabbie has had somebody go back and actually delete tweets or if she's done it herself or if she has like an image consultant. I don't know if you guys know this or not. There are companies that you can hire that can go back and scour your social media for anything that could be remotely controversial and then delete it for you. I don't know if that's what Gabbie has done or if she's taken the time herself to do this, but it doesn't seem too far-fetched or something that Gabbie would not do or resort to, in my opinion. Okay, the next thing that I want to discuss is Jen Dent. You guys know that I said that I didn't really know her that well, but I did watch her video, and her video, it was basically her saying that she was fed up with Gabbie. She gave different instances of what Gabbie had done to Jessi as well as herself and even Alx in this video, and she even corroborated what Jessi said in her video about Gabbie and how Jessi allowed her to move in with her when she didn't have a place to stay after Alx had kicked her out. And we're going to talk about Alx James here in just a little bit in this video. If you guys haven't seen his video, you definitely should go watch it because he kind of dragged Gabbie right across the coals for the whole world to see. Now, what I'm about to read you is very lengthy. You guys may have already seen it. I don't think that it has been in another drama video. I could be absolutely wrong. But Jen Dent, as you guys know, was friends with Gabbie Hanna. And I had mentioned this in my previous video about Gabbie where she said something on Facebook and Gabbie took offense to it when it wasn't even really about Gabbie, and Gabbie messaged her some really nasty stuff. So I'm going to insert that in this video and we're going to talk about it because it's really bad. So Jen tweeted this out and it says Christmas Eve 2014. Logging off, and she attached a screenshot of her Facebook post and then the text messages between her and Gabbie at that time. So Jen had posted, just thinking while waiting for my next plane, it's funny to me, reflecting on how most top viners, or not even top viners, but remotely popular viners look down their noses at regular people who have actual careers went to school for, or even those of us who have jobs that we go to every day where we provide services and or help people. I think Vine is great, obviously, and I enjoy it, but the massive douchebaggery that I see more and more of is exhausting. You make a 6-second video and begin to imagine that you're gonna write for SNL one day. First of all, the type of humor that even goes over successfully on Vine is not what is going to be successful on SNL. Second of all, please hold while I laugh my ass off at you. Is Vine great? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Has it opened doors for people? Yes. Believe it or not, even I am living some sort of weird dream because of it. But good lord, has it created some monsters, and it's not pretty. The irony that she would say it created monsters.
So what if I'm a monster?
I'm just in a bad mood and tired and sick of being sick and tired. Forgive my rambling. So at this time, this is where Gabbie chimed in and messaged her this. LMAO, woman, you are so genuinely pathetic and sad. It's frightening how you think that everyone is looking down at you and thinks they're better than you. But who is the one knocking other people down in a fruitless attempt to feel better about their lost dreams and ambitions? Not I. I went to school. I did get my degrees. I know you're proud of them because you wanted to brag about them in your statuses, but I have 3 myself, so I guess I get to brag too. I did have a full-time career, but I was given an amazing opportunity to entertain and make people happy, and I was able to pursue that, and guess what? It is a full-time career. I put in a lot of hours, and I'm making incredible money from it. I think it's considered a career, right? I'm sorry that your dreams turned up dry, but mine are rapidly coming true before my eyes. Funny how you asked me where all this was headed, and I said I didn't know, but if I was dreaming big, I'd love to write for SNL someday. And you looked me in the face and pretended like you thought that was great. I have no doubt that if that's the path I choose, that I'll succeed. People laughed when I said I'd be a writer for BuzzFeed too, but starting in February, keep an eye out. Gabbie, I just want you to know that writing for BuzzFeed is not that great of a feat. BuzzFeed is trash. Twice my age and half the maturity. Pathetic. This is why so many people you believe love you think you're awful. So to wrap it up, Jen, you think I think I'm better than you? Damn straight. But it has nothing to do with numbers or likes or followers. It's because you're a sad, pathetic, unhealthy, negative, miserable, rude, pretentious bully who needs to convince the world, everyone, and then it like cuts off and then it says, but I don't need to blast it all over social media and write Facebook statuses about it. I'll tell you directly. I'm not an internet troll. I forgot self-glorifying and narcissistic. Everyone agrees. I'm gonna go ahead and block you now because whatever half-witted desperate attempt at a response you come up with won't be worth my time. Your email is also forwarded to spam. Learn to love yourself and others will love you. Gabbie, you validate yourself by invalidating others. Exactly what I said in my last video, that's what you're trying to do here. Now, I don't know if this status was about you, or if somebody had an outside conversation with Jen about wanting to write about SNL. That does seem pretty specific. Here's the rest of the text message. Jen replied and said, what are you even talking about? You think a Facebook status is about you? Jesus Christ, you have issues too, it seems. Wow, Merry Christmas. Now, I know how shade works. I don't know if Jen was trying to be shady to Gabbie, but like I said, that is a very specific way to go at someone. I don't know if Gabbie had confided in her that she was wanting to write for like SNL or whatever, but Gabbie, I don't care if you have 25 million subscribers. It will never happen. And while we're talking about degrees, I believe that Gabbie has a degree in psychology. And that's very interesting to me that Gabbie would like to throw around these terms like narcissistic, because in my opinion, Gabbie is definitely one of those people that comes across as very narcissistic. She always has to be right when it's something about herself. She's dismissive of other people's feelings and trying to prove herself that she is right in a situation that she was clearly wrong in. So Gabbie, this right here, girl, this thing you see behind me, your social blade, that is a direct result of the way that you treat people. Learn something from this, okay? So I went to check Twitter before I sat down to film this video because Jen is always like popping something new off like every like couple hours. And I did realize that after she filmed her video and today she got on Twitter, she tweeted out some things between her and Gabbie that really does like look really gross in my opinion. She said, I know I should be done with this, but I have more screenshots, and if I'm gonna post them, I'm gonna post them all because I know her games. So here we are. And I don't know the context of this. This is literally what she posted on here. I'm going to insert the screenshots of the tweets that she attached to the tweet she put this to. But Jen and Gabbie were going back and forth like hardcore back in the day. Jen said, bitch, you don't know me, so keep talking shit and make sure you blow Jessi's phone up some more about how she needs to make sure to tell me you didn't say this and you didn't say that. That sounds accurate. Yeah. You say something about me in public, but not about any of the other people you talk about. So transparent. And Gabbie replied to her and said, LOL, really? Because I said exactly how I felt on your post. I think you meant in front of everyone, dumbass. You may think I'm an elitist, and I thank you for thinking I'm elite. Gabbie, you are so disgusting, and these comebacks are horrible. But at least I'm not on a high horse judging everyone and everything. Have fun living your sad, miserable life. I know you enjoy it. To which Jen replied and said, yes, you did. Look, I don't care what you think or what any of you elitist people think. I said what I said in front of everyone. That's the difference between you and me. You talk shit behind people's backs. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? And Gabbie replied to her and said, chill. You're not relevant to my life to talk badly about. All I know about you is that you were there for my best friend when she needed you, and I've never spoken badly about you to her. That doesn't seem like the case, Gabbie. And I did take another screenshot from what Jen posted. I'm not going to read all of these tweets, girl. There's like a lot. If you want to go see Jen's Twitter, I'll put the handle down here for you guys to go check it out. There's a lot of stuff there. But I did want to talk about this. Gabbie said, LMAO, you talk like a middle schooler. Really? This right here is what gets me. Gabbie said, you are white trash. Now, I know a lot of people use this term, but I don't think that they really listen to what they're saying when they say that. Do you realize that when you say you are white trash or someone is white trash, that is a very elitist comment? Okay, and the next order of business is Alx James. I love Alx James. I've watched him for a very long time. He lives like 2 hours from me. I've always wanted to meet him. I wanted him to follow me on Twitter, but he literally pays me no mind. But I love him to death. I love him to pieces. I've been part of the Waterbug army for like ever. And he uploaded this video where he discussed Gabbie Hanna and why he feels a certain type of way about her, and rightfully so. So basically what happened, there was a podcast that Gabbie was on, and I'm not sure if it's her podcast or who this podcast even belongs to, because I am not that far in Gabbie's ass to follow her everywhere to listen to everything she says. But I noticed that he tweeted out and said, I'm just really a bad person. And in this podcast, Gabbie basically says that Alx James is a bad person, and that when they were friends, that they picked up all their things and moved out to LA together on a whim to help their Vine careers.
What? Yeah, my friend at the time, he texted me, he was like, move to LA. And I was like, yeah, I need to figure out my car, because I had a really shitty Buick Century. I was like, I just need to figure out a lot of stuff. And he was like, oh, whatever. And then he calls me back 30 minutes later and he goes, I just booked a flight to Pittsburgh. I'm going to be there in the morning. Pack your car, we're driving to LA and you're moving. So I literally just threw as much as I could in my Buick. The air conditioning didn't work, the radio didn't work, the windows didn't roll down, and we drove across the country in my 2000 Buick Century. What? And I'm here. This is a cool friend and story. Oh, he's actually a really bad person though. This one noble deed. Yeah, this one moment was good.
Now, I don't know why Gabbie is referring to Alx as a bad person. I don't know anything really bad about Alx, but then again, I don't really search for drama about him or really know anything about that back in the day. I do know that he's a drama queen, but I don't think that he's a messy drama queen, if that makes sense. But it's really funny that Gabbie would call him a bad person when there's clips of David Dobrik defending Alx James, saying how much of a good person he is because he literally gave them furniture and clothes when David Dobrik literally had nothing.
Also, it looks like you got that tank top from the Urban Outfitters bargain bin.
You want to know where I got it? Our buddy Alx James. Huge Viner.
Wait, you had no money back then, he gave you all the stuff.
He gave us all his clothes.
Wow.
So I would only wear his clothes because I only owned
He also
3
gave you
shirts.
all his furniture and everything he basically
we were broke. So he gave us all his clothes, the 3 garbage bags full of his clothes.
I don't think that that's something that a bad person would do, Gabbie. Now, you guys, I know, like I said, this video is long. Right now, before editing, I'm at 20 minutes. That literally never happens. I just want to say that, Gabbie, I think that you are just literally, you are trying to ruin your career at this point. You've already lost 100,000 subscribers, and I've noticed that Gabbie is tweeting a lot more than she normally would in any regular instance because I've had Gabbie on notifications for a long time, and over the past couple of days she's tweeting more. So I don't know if she's doing that as a way to cover up her deleting tweets, because Social Blade will reflect if someone deletes tweets. So if you delete a tweet and you post another tweet, it'll cancel out and you will not be able to see it read on Social Blade. Overall, I think that Gabbie handled this so poorly, and the fact that Jessi ended up having to make a video and put herself out there to be vulnerable again to this whole Curtis Lepore situation really upsets me because Jessi is a really, really nice person. I don't even have the tweet in front of me right now, but Jessi had tweeted something out about Gabi talking to a 15-year-old in her DMs. Gabi, literally, why are you doing that? Why are you out here sending DMs to a 15-year-old to try to prove a point? But Jessi quote tweeted this person and said basically along the lines, this is sick, you need to stop this. I said this in my video. Do not message people, especially underage people. And even Kathleen Lights of all people. And we all know she's really good friends with Jessi Smiles. She even spoke on the situation like, Gabi, you are all gas and no brakes. You need to calm down. You need to come back to earth. The way that you talk to Jen Dent is definitely a reflection of how I think you are as a person. Yes, I agree that people grow over time and that this was like 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago at this point. But if you thought that way then, I don't think that it's too far-fetched to think that you still think this way now. And I do think that you think that you're better than people, and you're just not. You're basically a homely girl that got lucky on Vine that had some degrees, and you like to throw those around as well. You yourself said you have a degree, and we know that one of them is in psychology. So you know what you're doing. You know how you are treating people. You know how you are acting does not look good and is not healthy. So you need to cut it out. You act like you're this well-matured person and that you have everything going on good in life. Yeah, everything may look like it's going good in your life and you may put all that on the internet and you may have millions of people that believe that, but people that really know, that are really in tune, that have really lived life and that are actually good people know that you're miserable, because nobody that was not miserable would try to plead a case to people that they don't even know. So with all of that said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really am sick and tired of Gabbie Hanna. It's really been a culmination up to this point. And the whole thing with Gabi saying drama, she really crossed the line with that. And I don't really ever say that I've canceled somebody. Like, I do say I canceled people, but like when I say that, I mean that I put people back on the shelf and I don't mess with them for a while, or I don't tune into their channel, I unsubscribe and don't pay them attention. But honestly, I will never in my life ever engage with Gabbie Hanna again. She's a disgusting person. And whoever told her that she's a good person lied to her several times. You guys, let me know what you think down below about this entire situation. I know that you guys are going to do that anyway. I do ask that you please be kind. Don't mock her looks. There's enough content out there about Gabbie Hanna's character that explains that she is an ugly person, and I'm not speaking about her looks. I hope you all have the most amazing Sunday ever, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.